Hello guys and welcome back to the farm. We are on day 3, episode 1. If you've been following this little series of mine, we are trying to work our way out of a £10 million debt. We started with no vehicles, no land, no money. We have successfully built up a nice little farm. We are slowly expanding. We've got a few processing plants up and working. We've got a biogas plant, we have a oil plant, and we have a bakery off-site. Since the last time I did any recording, I have continued my work on cutting trees, and we have brought in this building, which is a carpentry building, which will produce furniture and planks. Furniture from wood and planks. It will also be fed from this building, which is a sawmill, which will produce planks for us and a bit of furniture as well. So we'll get 2 loads of furniture in. We've got a lot of open space that I haven't decided what I'm doing with yet. Our pigs are coming along nicely. We now have 1,216 manure in the heap, so we might want to think about shifting that soon. Well, it's not a lot, obviously, it's a teeny tiny amount, but we're getting there. And I just recently added in 40 cows, so our wee little cows, or calves should I say, because I bought them as young as possible. There's one, waiting to be fed. They don't have any food yet, the poor things. We are working on that. There they are in the pasture, all waiting to give us nice, well, they'll give us slurry, they'll give us manure, and more importantly they'll give us milk, which is what we really want. It's an empty barn. This was trees until just recently. I've chopped all those down, and this is a cow food mixer. It's a mod. It will take silage, hay and straw, and it will mix up TMR, total mixed rotation, which is perfect cow food. I placed it there because it's really close to the cow barn, so we won't have far to travel, and it's right next to our farmyard fermenting what do you call them? Biogas? Yeah, silos. Silos, yeah. Bunker silo, that's what I was going for. I knew it began with a B. So yeah, that's the farm silo that we'll be keeping filled with grass or chaff. Probably chaff once we get that up and working. My olives are all prepared and are now going through the growth procedure. We have a couple of contracts ready to go for the day. We're both ploughing ones. We have some honey that's ready to be picked up. In fact, we've got 2 crates of honey that are ready to be picked up. That's good, that's a bit of income. I also finished clearing out my forestry area, which is going to be my orchard, if you will. We fitted a gate, we fenced it all in. I was intending on starting to lay my saplings down yesterday, in game time, but as it turns out there are too many trees on the map still, so I can't plant any, which is a shame, but never mind. We will continue to we'll just keep chopping down trees until we get to the point where we're all caught up. I mean, we've got lots and lots on the farm, and the entire outer edge of the map is covered in trees, so forestry is going to be the name of the game for quite some time. So first job of the day is with our lovely little John Deere and a bucket. What we are going to be doing is we are going to be collecting our silage. I'm going to go right over it. I'm not going to pick it all up perfectly first time because I just want to expose all the sheet, because there is a little bug that happens from time to time where if you take all the silage up to where the sheet is not exposed, you can often inadvertently close the sheet again, and it can be a real pain. So I find it easier just to skim the top and expose the whole lot before you start properly clearing it up. That way you ensure that you can get at the whole bunker. Eventually we'll get a wheel loader in place for this. Wow, there's more here than I thought there was. The wheel loader will do a much better job. A much wider pickup than this one. I didn't actually think there was that much silage here. I think what we'll do is we'll fill the forage mixer with silage and we'll bring the trailer in because it looks like we're going to need it. And of course this will be going to the biogas plant, which will be turned into fuel, which we will sell. I don't know whether this has an on-screen display. I don't think it does. But if we go to our production chains, down the bottom, activate that. As you can see, it's still missing a lot of the material, which is fine. But we don't have the graphs. I might need to buy some of that in, but we have everything else. So, not too much of a problem. And we do have a bit of money, so we can buy stuff in. But we do need to start saving our money because our fields are progressing and we need to pick up both a top-end combine because I returned my little one, the little top liner, and we also need to pick up a potato harvester. Actually, let's just look at the biogas. Yeah, it does want potatoes, so we definitely want potato harvester. Go. That trailer's got a nice expansion, a nice capacity to it, so we should do well with that one. I'm sure you guessed it, but obviously the shovel is a modded one. It will hold 100,000 litres. No shovel in the world is ever going to hold that capacity and be able to be picked up by anything. The law of physics would just prevent it. But this is a game and we're here for fun. I mean, yes, I am doing a challenge, but I don't mind mods like this. They just make life a little bit more bearable and a bit more time efficient. If I had a pickup wagon that had a wider pickup to it, I would actually run the pickup wagon through there. And we do have a pickup one, but it wouldn't scoop it up any quicker than this thing. I'm not overly certain that it actually has the ability to deal with silage. Forage wagon. Oh yeah, it does. Next time we fill it, we might actually give that a try and see if it will do it any faster. But for now, the bucket is fine. We do need to get a level for these bunker silos. Flattening it out so that we can keep topping it up and topping it up is going to be an ongoing thing. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't have to do that, but the compactor isn't quite as efficient as I was hoping. I mean, I could get a fermenting silo mod, which is more of an upright building that you just pour it into and it converts it for you. But that just seems like a step too far. I like the idea of the bunker silos where you have to flat pack it and compress it and wait for the fermentation and then open it up and pick it all up. It's a bit of farm work. At the minute it's a welcome break from cutting trees, which is a never-ending job. Not that I'm complaining, because if you fill one of these trailers and the wood crusher attachment that cuts the trees down, you're netting what's it, about 40-50,000 per run, so lots of money to be made there. Ordinarily I would be doing this in a ×10 video, just so that you don't have to sit here listening to me prattle on, but this isn't that long a job. It didn't seem to warrant the longer video, so I'll just keep talking whilst we finish this up. But we will swiftly move on to the ×10 once we're done with this, and we'll move into the contract work. It's 2 fields, they're actually side by side, which is really good, and they are both ploughing. So I moved my JCB up there this morning. He's sitting up there ready to go. So as soon as I'm done with this and we've transported it where we want it to go, we will swap over and they can take over. And hopefully by the time we're done there'll be some more contracts for us. Otherwise it's tree cutting, and I'd like to try and avoid too many videos of that. I don't mind doing it in my off time, but too many tree cutting videos is going to be a little bit monotonous. Wasn't as deep as I was hoping. It's always the last little bit that causes you problems. Is that it? Have we got it all? We have. Excellent. There we go. One empty bunker ready to be filled with grass again. When the grass is finished growing, of course. I mean, yeah, we do have some available to us, but we like to do it all in one go, so no grass will be cut until all the edges around the fields that we've already cut down are available to us again. Now, where to put the bucket? That is a good question. Actually, no, before we unload the bucket, we don't want to do that. We want to grab some straw. And we end up taking all of the straw. Well, it looks like a lot, there's actually not a lot here. That is not good. We are probably going to have to buy some more. Well, 10,000 is a good start. I can't really pick that up. Oops! I missed completely. Oh dear. Oh, that's going to be a problem. The only downside to this mod is the if you miss, you can easily just dump all your material underneath and you can't get it out. So yeah, that's 1,000 litres wasted, but never mind. Straw is easy enough to come by. There we go. We'll just clean that up. Bit of a shame, but never mind. We will. We've got a bit of money, so we will buy in some straw and grass bales. That. Finally getting some barn use. We will drop more silage into the mixer. We want to max it out. You see, we won't have to buy straw or grass once we're up and working properly, because we'll be stockpiling everything that we're gathering from our own fields. The faster we fill the fields up, the faster this will go, and the more excess we'll have that needs to be stored. Ooh. That's a bit of a problem. No drop point. I'd have been better off with a bucket. Okay, well, first things first, let's go and dump all of this into the biogas. We'll get that working. That'll start bringing us a bit of money in. And then we'll get on some contract work, and I'll sort that out afterwards. Crash into the car. Oof. We've got 2 bunker silos here that need to be filled as well. Questionable whether we're going to pull that off. There we go. Silage into there. Well, we will eventually once we get the forage harvester in place. Corn growing for that. We'll fill that up rapidly. But right at the start, they're just sitting here doing nothing. Straw. Yeah, that's silage there. 159,000 litres, and it is producing electrical charge, which is automatically going to sell. We don't have any slurry in here yet, so we don't have to worry about that. To look at slurry, the pigs are producing now. They're only 2 months old, but they are producing 3,111 litres so far, so they're doing well. Obviously the cows aren't even fed yet, so they're not producing anything, but they will produce slurry for us, and they will produce milk for us. The chickens are coming along nicely, the sheep are doing well, and the horses are well on their way. 2 months old now. I messed up a little bit and didn't have the horse helper mod in place, so I lost a day's worth of progress, but not a problem. It's in there now and it is up and working properly, so their health will quickly rise to 100 and then price will go up. I don't actually know how much you can sell horses for in Farming Sim 22. I know there was I think it was a 10,000 cap, or was it 50,000? I think it might have been 50,000 in Farming Simulator 19, so we'll see how high we can push this before we decide to sell. Hopefully it will net us a huge profit. That'd be really nice, but I think most of our animal money is going to come from the pigs and the cows. We may even need to put in a few extra barns to supplement it and push it up a lot higher. It's especially with the pigs, they're going to reproduce really quickly once they get to the puberty stage. So we're probably going to be doing a lot of animal husbandry. But thankfully we do have quite a bit of space, and we may end up creating a husbandry farm away from the main farm, where we can lay in a series of animal pens. There's a big square map, so we could utilise the top and the bottom sections, or the bottom left hand corner there's a huge section of forestry area. If we were to clear that out, we could probably turn it into a huge animal farm, which could be easily maintained and controlled. But plans and schemes for down the line, so to speak. So we will drop this one off. Close by. We will come back to this. See that all needs power. Well, maybe we should just do it now and then it's done. But no, because I've got to. We've got to buy more straw and grass anyway, so we'll do that, and we'll. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. No one else does, but I do. So bales, hey, straw. So do that. Grab 8 of them. And grab 8 of them. There we go. So we'll leave them sitting there like a twit. Shut the engine off. Why waste the fuel? Move over to our JCB, who is in place in a Field 1 contract, plough work. Field 1 and 2. That will net us. We'll pretty much make back what we just spent on the hay and straw. So worth it in that regard. No other contracts available as yet, but there probably will be some. When these are done, we'll probably be able to go through the seeding process with these and the fertilization process. So yeah, we will hopefully make a bit of money there, and obviously some of the other ones are one day away from ticking over to harvesting, so we'll get some more contracts there for tomorrow. But anyway, we will crack on with this. So this is the point where I shut up. I will stick some music on for you guys, and you can enjoy the ride. We'll speak again when he's done with Field 1. Okay, that is both fields 1 and 2 ploughing contracts complete. I did make a little bit of a mistake and forgot to unmute my mic. In between the 2 contracts I did a little bit of farm work, and I was actually talking, but I didn't realise until afterwards that I was literally talking to myself. So I'm going to leave the footage there because it's still good footage, but it's going to be ran at ×10 speed with my usual music running in the background. You can just see what I was doing. I was checking on the number of pigs, trying to work out how many we were going to need for breeding, and I was setting up more of the cow feed. And of course we went down to the shop and picked up some supplies there. So yeah, just imagine me trying to describe all that as we're going, and you get the idea. I will try and pay more attention to whether I've got the microphone muted or not. That was really stupid, but never mind. Mistakes happen. So we now have contracts for 1 and 2 again, but this time it's seeding. So we'll get our seeder, which is in desperate need of a clean. And what we'll do is we'll ship him up to the fields. And I know I could set the AI to do this, but I quite like driving the things around, and it passes the time a nice little bit as well. It would help if I didn't drive into the trees and get stuck and tip the thing over, or drive into the water and really mess up, because that would be really bad. So first contract is field 1, and that's for sunflowers. So let's set it up for sunflowers. Gone past it. There it is. Obviously he will be doing this with the AI, so he will buy all the seeds required for it as he goes. It will eat into our money a bit, but what we'll do is, well, I will do a little bit more tree cutting once we're done with this episode, so that we've got a nice chunk of money, because obviously we are going to need to bring in a combine soon. Which one is going to be first? Yeah, we're going to need one for, I think that's oat. Yeah, we're going to need the oats, so we're going to need a standard combine for that. So we'll park him here. We won't be doing this one in this episode, we'll just set him up ready for the next episode. And what we'll do is we'll go into here, we'll go into harvesters. Obviously we could... I'm very torn about this one, because obviously we've got the modded version which came with the map. And this isn't something I installed, but it is a combine that I actually really do enjoy. The X9 is a really nice combine, but it does have a very unrealistic capacity. So I'm a bit torn. When, like I said, the X9 is a really good combine to utilize, but do we want to have more unrealism, or should we go with the class 0 Lexion, which would give us 18,000 litres, so it will require more emptying, but it will be realistic. I mean, that is true to life, that's not edited in any way. Choices. I suppose the best way to look at it, because we're going to have to lease it, is it's going to cost us 25,413 right from the start. It's going to be expensive. We're going to... Whichever one we pick, it's going to cost us a lot of money. EU or US? I actually quite like the US better. There's not much in it, to be perfectly honest. The biggest question is the literage. I think when you consider the size of the fields that we're going to be dealing with, I think having this one in play would probably be the better option. One combine per field will probably do really well. So our fleet, instead of being what will probably work out to be about 6 combines, could well be 2, maybe 3 to cover the entire map, with a couple of tractors running around clearing them up. So yeah, let's go with that. So we will lease him in. Backtrack a little bit, and we want to get a HD50F because it's 15.2 meters in width. The HD45X is only 13.7. We will need the C16F eventually because that's for corn, sunflower, and apparently sugarcane. That's interesting. But for now, we will just lease in the HD50F because we will need that to pick up our oats. So, yeah, I didn't notice that the modded one actually takes care of sugarcane as well. That's good to know. Of course, we could have gone with the slightly cheaper one, which is a smaller combine, but it has the same capacity, which doesn't make any sense. In hindsight, we should have probably gone with that. It would have been cheaper, but never mind. Like I say, the X9 is one of my more favourite combines, so I was a little bit tempted to go for the axial flow from Case, or the Ideal. The Ideal 9 is a pretty decent one. The T10 is also a really good one. But anyway, yeah, so there we go. We've got our combines up and working. We're also going to need this eventually. This is the olive harvester. So that's not too bad. It's going to set us back just under 16,000. When we could technically get that now, but I don't think we need it just yet. Let's go and have a look at our olives. All the way down there, little dinky patch. No, they're good for a while yet. Nothing to worry about there. And they're all fertilized up. No problems. Everything is sorted there. It's all ticking over nicely. And of course the combine will come in handy for the other fields as well, which are coming in soon. So there we go. Let's just finish this up. Dropping the bales into the mixer. And that will get our TMR growing nicely. Oops. Or you could just throw it out the back end and not get it utilised. Let's see if we can throw one in just for fun. Don't know whether that went in. We'll go and have a look in a minute. Here we go again. Did we miss? Oh, we got them both. So there we go. That's silage, grass and straw. And the TMR, as you can see at the bottom right hand corner, is growing nicely. Almost at 1,000 litres already. That will turn it all into, and we'll end up with about 50,000 litres of TMR ready to go. We'll leave that to run. We'll pick that up in the next episode as well, when this one will fill up. As actually we should check that. Does the trailer have the ability to gather the TMR? Because if it doesn't, we've got a problem. Trailers. Oh, I think we might have a problem. Oh no, there it is. There it is. TMR. So yeah, that trailer will pick it up. It will just unload straight from there, and then we can ship it around to the cows. Perfect. Okay, so that's it. That is day 3, episode 1, finished. 9:40 in the morning, so we've wasted a couple of hours. We've got rain incoming soon, so harvesting isn't an issue because there's no harvesting contracts available to us, but obviously you don't harvest in the rain because you lose yield. Our animals are slowly getting up and working. We'll have the cows fully up and working in the next episode. I will continue tree cutting, so we'll make more money from that. We've got a combine, so things are definitely starting to take shape. Loads more work to do, and I hope you join me for the next episode. Plenty of contract work, tree cutting, animal care, grass cutting, the whole works. Anything that needs to be done on the farm is going to get done, and we're going to go round and round and round lots of times until we pay off that monstrous loan we've got, £10 million, and I haven't made any inroads to it yet, and probably won't for quite some time. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the show. If you did, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. Leave us a comment if you feel like it. If you've got any questions, I'll try to answer them. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will see you all in the next episode.